And we're live! Welcome everybody, glad to have you here. My name is Matt, I am from RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube. Be sure to check out RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com for everything Royal Caribbean related, RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Hope you're having a great day so far, and thank you for joining me here as we talk a little Royal Caribbean cruises with you. Every Monday, we are live right here on YouTube, hanging out, talking about the most important thing in the whole wide world, which of course is going on a Royal Caribbean cruise. So thank you for joining us here already. Got some friends joining us here. NJ Transit Rail Fanner, welcome. Great name, by the way. Mark is here. Sophie Burns is here. Pooji is here. Grace is here. Sarah Baker, hello. Joe Johnson, Matt M, great name. Mike Pastor is here. Landerberry in the house. Tiffany Farnham, Shayna, Nisa, what's going on, Nisa? Hope you're doing well. Tawny's here. Money Love, fun name to say at home. Welcome, Money Love. April is here. Vera is here. Barbara, hello. Mark Hunter, welcome. Latanya, welcome. Steve Clem. Guys, welcome. Let's start off today's live broadcast with the most important question. How many days until your next Royal Caribbean cruise? Up your countdown in chat right now. Let's count down together. New Jersey Transit Rail Fanner wants to know, will Wonder of the Seas set sail? As far as we can tell, yes. I mean, look, Royal has not made any announcements of any changes or delays or anything of that in fact. So until we otherwise, we got to take them at their word. Landerberry was just listening to the podcast. Thank you. That's a fun podcast episode for you to check on out over there. Pat Lenkowski just booked with MEI Travel Anthem 2021. Now, Pat, I got to ask. 2021 Anthem of the Seas. First of all, thank you. Second of all, did you book? Is that the group cruise that you're joining us on to Norway, or is that a different one? But thank you for supporting our sponsor. Nicholas, Royal Caribbean sending crew home. Do you think the cruise will start in June? I really don't know, my friend. I hope so. I know that's the plan. Could the plan change? Absolutely. I think if we've learned anything during this global cruise shutdown, it is that all plans are subject to change until further notice. I mean, you know, we've had obviously, let's see here, 3 different sets of cruise cancellations occur, and it certainly, I think it would be naive to assume that the current plan is in place. But there is, of course, if you guys saw the other news, there's big Royal Caribbean news today that has nothing to do with the Royal Caribbean. Yes, my friends, I'm talking about Kim Kardashian. No, that's not it. I'm talking about Carnival Cruise Line. Carnival announced that they are seriously going to restart in August. It was funny, they announced they're resuming in August for realsies this time, but they also canceled another month of sailing. So they kind of, it's like, wait, what? But this announcement seems like, sounds like, looks like they're really going, like, this is the plan. Like, it's not in the past when they've canceled sailings, they've been like, well, we canceled some sailings, we're hoping to resume at this date. There you go. This was like a firm plan. These ships are starting, these are not. Here's the plan going forward. So the reason why I'm bringing that to your attention is that is a major indicator, because Carnival, Norwegian, and Royal Caribbean really work in tandem in these kind of situations here. So if Carnival is not only leaning in this way, but taking a giant step in that direction, I kind of feel like that is something we as Royal Caribbean fans should take notice of. It's a big deal. So, let's see here. Carlos is here. Hello, Carlos. Love all you people joining us here. Bill Seller, 86 days. Vicky Belleville, we'll be taking your first cruise in November on Odyssey for 8 nights. Love it. Let's see here. Oh, somebody's getting banned. Someone's getting banned. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the spam. Appreciate it, though. Michael S. is here. Michael, 82 days till Oasis of the Seas. Kim Oakland, trying to decide between the cabana at Chill Island or South Beach. Prefer Chill Island, but South Beach is $300 cheaper. Have never been to Coco Cay? Oh, I would take, South Beach is cheaper because it's further away from everything. That being said, Chill Island I don't know that it matters, Kim. Honestly, I would take South Beach. Chill Island is also, they're both on either extremes. I mean, Chill Island is a little closer to get to. You might find yourself saving a few steps, perhaps. If you're walking on the island, on the pier, Chill Island's on your left, South Beach is on your right, but South Beach is quite a ways away. Now, there's tram service for both, so it's kind of, I don't say irrelevant, but certainly mitigated if you're not walking. Take advantage of the trams and it won't really matter all that much. The nice thing about South Beach is it is far more remote. It's far quieter. They're both very quiet. Please do not assume Chill Island is a party. It is not. But South Beach is really like away from it all. There is a new Snack Shack location that did open up, so you don't have to go. Don't worry about food. I mean, there's food and bar nearby. But if your goal is to go to the pool, Oasis Lagoon, or do some of the other things on the island, Chill Island is where you want to be. If you're saying, Matt, I just want my cabana, I'm gonna chill out there. See what I did? I just want to relax, and I'm fine with whatever. South Beach, save the money. That all things being equal. D. Matthew M. with us, our first super chat of the evening. Thank you, D. Matthew M. Dude, love this group you host, back for the second time, and so appreciate all you do and say. Brother, thank you for your support. Really appreciate that. I am so proud of this community. I mean, look, Royal Caribbean Blog has come a long way, but I think I'm most proud of is the friends that we have made here. We have such a great community, really good people, fun people with good senses of humor, and most importantly, such a supportive community. I mean, you guys have been my rock, whether in good times and in bad times here. So you guys have, it's all for you. If I did not enjoy it because you guys were not fun, I would have given this up a long time ago. So thank you. Adam Rosario, 309 ways to your first cruise. Nice. Andy Obark, do you know any changes on cruise ships? Royal Caribbean has not announced anything yet. So, Michelle Prost, most worried about open ports trying to get upgraded to a suite from our current inside cabin. Michelle, when's your cruise, Michelle? I guess that's a better question because, of course, if your cruise is anywhere in 2020, I would imagine you have a pretty good chance of getting an upgrade right there. E. Ellis, why are refunds so late? Quite frankly, there's just more than they anticipated. It is not easy to offer a refund. It's easy to offer a refund to one person here, one person there. But remember, there's 26 ships in the fleet. Now multiply that by how many sailings there are. 26 ships. Every week, there's at least 26 sailings, if not more. Some ships do 3-night sailings, so there's 2 sailings in a week. Now multiply that by 30, 45, 60. Oh yeah, don't forget Celebrity. Don't forget Azamara, sister companies. So you're talking about, I mean, it is no easy task to dole that money out. I will also tell you that, look, it has taken longer than anyone expected. Royal has said so as well, and they've already offered a apology letter for it. But logistically, it is not simple. So, John Donnelly, when do you think cruises will start up again for Royal? I'm not sure, my friend. And that's why I posted about that Carnival news today at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, because I really believe that that's a good sign. That is a great sign for Royal Caribbean fans, because again, I saw that and my reaction was, whoa, Carnival is serious this time about restarting. This looks pretty darn serious. So that's like more than what we've seen before. And again, what Carnival does, what Norwegian does, what Royal Caribbean does, in a lot of cases, especially during this whole shutdown, they've been very intermingled. Tony wants to know, am I getting nervous about your cruise? I know you go soon, and the CDC keeps projecting bad news. That's interesting, though, because I bought stock earlier today, and it went up throughout the day. Well, I'm glad to hear about that, your stock investment there, my friend. I mean, look, I think there's risk with everything in life. I mean, there is risk that I'm going to go out, I'm going to go to the grocery store, and someone's going to T-bone me at the intersection. You know what I mean? Now, granted, I don't think that way. I don't think anyone thinks that way. I think that there's risk in life, and I can't go around running my life afraid of things. Now, I'll also point out, guys, I don't have underlying health conditions. I am not 70 years old or older, so I'm not in a prime age bracket or demographic that would make things a little worse for me. So I have that going. Call me naive. That's fair. But at the end of the day, number one, I have faith in what Royal Caribbean is doing. Number two, I have faith in myself and my health. And again, maybe I'm just being naive, but who knows? And number three, I want to get out of here. I want to go on a cruise. Megan Mapson with a super chat. Megan, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Megan writes, any hotel recommendations for Miami for the night before? Megan, if you are flying in, if you're saying, Matt, I'm flying in at like 8 o'clock at night, I'm just coming in, we'll order Domino's, and I'm going to go to sleep, then an airport hotel is probably going to save you a lot of money. Because the hotels by the airport are significantly cheaper than hotels in downtown or South Beach or anything like that, right? So, and my favorite one I stayed at, Megan, which is fantastic, was the Holiday Inn Express Miami Airport East. I'm going to say that one more time because it's a mouthful. Holiday Inn Express Miami Airport East. So it was like $80. Brand new hotel. They just built it. So that's a good one. And Randy Patrick with a super chat. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate that. Randy says, 195 days to Allure of the Seas. First time cruiser with the wife. Canceled Independence in June. Hoping for the best. As always, your blogs help. Why, thank you so much, Randy. Really appreciate that. And listen, you got the canceled cruise. I understand that. But at the same time, you got the right attitude right there. Moving forward. Eye on the prize. Looking forward. That's the right thing. And Kim Oakland with a giant super chat. Woo! Thanks, Matt, for all the help. Kim, my goodness, thank you for all your help. Your generosity, Kim, it is right at the top, my friend. I don't even know what to say anymore other than very much thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Happy cruising. Ever been in a cruise-a-thon live stream? I have not. Let's see here. Megan Maps, I'm coming in late at night and we'll order a pizza. Yeah, that's the way to go, Megan. If you were to say you're gonna be there in the morning and you want to spend like part of the day, yeah, there's great hotels downtown Miami. There's great hotels in South Beach, but you're gonna so overpay because you're not gonna go around. You're not gonna walk around. You're not gonna explore. If you're not gonna explore, stay at the airport. The ride from the airport, Megan, to the port is probably 15 minutes. It's like a $10 or $15 Uber or Lyft ride. You will love it. Whoa, we got some more super chats coming in. Anthony Morgan with a big super chat. Thank you, Anthony, for your generosity. Booked for Oasis in December, keeping positive vibes. How long do you think these reductions in prices on the drink package will last? My advice, number one, Anthony, and again, thank you for your generosity. Number one, if you want a drink package, don't wait on it. Book it now, lock in the price. The price goes down, Anthony. If tomorrow, you buy it today, but next week, next month, the price goes down again, you can always cancel and rebook with no penalty for the drink packages. It's super easy. You just go on the cruise planner, cancel, rebook, boom. It's like 5 minutes. Easy peasy. And the reason why you want to book it now, Anthony, is to lock in that price. Because the price could go up, and I would hate for you to say, oh, the price used to be this much, now it's this much, I'm going to wait and see if it happens. Inevitably, it doesn't. So then you get frustrated. So, yeah, I would say book it now, lock in that price. And Papa Moza with a giant super chat. Woo! Papa Moza, glad I canceled my July 3rd way back. Hope end of October goes. Hope January 3rd does too. Yeah, dude, I'm really, really, really hoping. You know what? Summer cruises, I'm optimistic it'll happen. Fall and winter cruises, if it doesn't happen, there's gonna be some serious there's gonna be crying. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I mean, it is going to be bad news bears for everybody involved. And let me put it this way. If there's no cruises this fall, that's a really bad sign for all of us, whether we're going on a cruise or not. There's a lot of other issues right there. So, yeah. Tony Cover Comedy with the super chat. Hashtag tequila for Matt. I really wish I had some tequila. I gotta order some off Drizzly or something. Here you go. Virtual tequila for you. Tony, cheers, buddy. Ugh. Smooth. Let's see here. Vicky, any suggestions for a first-time cruiser? Vicky, absolutely. I mean, listen, I could spend an hour talking first-time cruise advice with you. A couple things I would say, but here's what you want to do. I want to set you up for success. Number one, book with a travel agent. Number two, if you're flying to your cruise port, get there at least a day ahead of time. Number three, read a past cruise compass, Vicky. This is the daily newspaper you will find on board a Royal Caribbean ship. And that daily cruise compass gives you really good advice and insight into what's going to be offered on your sailing. And number four, Vicky, go to RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. In our main menu, there's a link that says Getting Started. Okay, so RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, main menu, Getting Started. Click that link, Vicky. That is made for you. That is for people who are, I don't know what I need to know, but I want to know it. That's where you want to go. Brogan Lawrence with a big super chat, giant super chat, in fact. Woo! Brogan, booked on Allure on the 9th of August. Do you realistically think it will happen? And when will I know if it does not happen? Also, with Spain starting to relax lockdown, any chance of her dry dock still happening? Brogan, thank you for your generosity, my friend. It's amazing. Number two, the answers to your questions are all a firm I don't know. There's no other way to paint it. Nobody knows the answer to your question, Brogan. I will tell you this. Here's what I would say. Is there a realistic chance? Possibly. I don't know. I think no one... I have to keep going in circles here. I just don't want to mislead you either way, Brogan. So I simply can't give you an answer. Now, Spain relaxing their lockdowns. If those cruise ports do open up, that would be actually good. Because Brogan, imagine this. Right now it's May 4th, okay? May the 4th be with you. It's May 4th. Let's say tomorrow or next week, Spain is like, all right, cruise ports are open again, okay? Now, cruises are already canceled through, June, you know what I mean? So that would be some ample opportunity for Royal to sneak Allure in there, provided the shipyard is ready for them, to get work done. That could happen, but again, this is pure speculation. Because unfortunately, the answer to both of your questions is we don't know. But Spain opening up its borders is absolutely a good sign. And second of all, the only good thing about this whole situation is if Spain does open up its cruise ports, that would allow some built-in time here for Allure to get work done. Bill, please tell us why you like Wonderland. Wonderland is as much about the food as it is about the dining experience. Wonderland is a fun thing. It's not a presentation. It's a show. It's a show and a meal, right? Food is great, but it's really about the show. It's really about the ambiance. That is what truly makes it. Nathan, are minors allowed to go in the Playmakers Bar and Arcade for the restaurant? Yes, absolutely. Let's see here. Josh Wilson finally caught a live video. Welcome, Josh. Glad to have you here. What's up, Daniel Lopez? Welcome. Adriana. I'm booked on Odyssey this season, November 2020. It's my first time on a Quantum class ship. Any must-do activities on board? What do you think of the shows? You booked Odyssey, right? It's a brand new ship. We don't know everything that's on that ship yet. But I will tell you this, bumper cars. Do the bumper cars. You will thank me later. It's amazing. It's so much fun. My kids love it. I love it. It's a lot of fun. Josh Taylor, what's the best room to book for Allure this season for a family of 4, 2 adults and 2 kids? Not 1 room, 2 rooms. Book 2 smaller connecting rooms. I have kids around the same age. Mine are 9 and 5. I love my kids. But sleeping and sharing a room with the kids is a bad idea. Do yourself a favor. Get 2 connecting rooms. Even if they're smaller rooms, it's going to be well worth it. You'll love it. Evan, what is your opinion of the Amplified Freedom of the Seas? Also, do you think Aruba and Bonaire and Phillipsburg is a good itinerary for first-time cruise? Itinerary is fantastic. You'll love that. Absolutely. And Freedom, I have not been on her since the Amplification, but it looks amazing. In fact, we have a podcast episode where Don from EatSleepCruise.com joined me a couple weeks ago to talk about that. So if you go to RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, go to our podcast, Evan. We have a full review of what the changes are, but it looks pretty darn good. Michael Arnold with the super chat. Arnold, thank you so much. Sorry. Michael, thank you so much. Sal Pitera just posted a video saying now Royal Caribbean Celebrity is saying 70 years old will need a doctor's note. That's not true. Number one, that rule just got rescinded last week, Michael. So I think they got old news. That was the rule until last week. And Michael, we posted that article about that at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Jeffrey Leonard with a giant super chat. Woo! Jeffrey writes, you are the man. My goodness. Well, Jeffrey, I'm going to give that right back to you, my friend. Thank you. You're the man. Wow. Talk about generous. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate that. Let's see here. Daniel Lopez, Adventure or Explorer or Mariner with kids, which should you choose? Mariner. I would have maybe leaned towards Explorer, Daniel, if the amplification had happened like it was supposed to. But for right now, based on today, I'd pick Mariner. But if Explorer gets her updates, I might lean towards Explorer. Carlos, can you please explain the ultimate dining package to us newbies, then a la carte pricing about purchasing a dining package? So, it's a good question. The unlimited dining package allows you to eat every day at specialty restaurants, right? You'll be able to eat dinner every night at a specialty restaurant, and on C days, you'll be able to order lunch at a specialty restaurant. The idea, number one, it will save you money, but it's a lot of food. At a la carte restaurants like Izumi or Playmakers, you get a stipend. You get a preset value per person that you can use towards whatever you're looking to buy. And obviously, you can pool the money together. So if it's, at Izumi, it's $35. So if it's 4 of you, then it'd be, $140 between the 4 of you, right? You can pool that money. So if somebody only uses $20 and you use $40, it's all good in the grand scheme of things. So that's the really basics of it. This is what I tell you. If you're a first-time cruiser, do not do the unlimited dining. It's too much food. I think my advice is to always, and this comes for all specialty restaurant or all ships is go to the main dining room, go to the Windjammer, enjoy the complimentary restaurants, and work in a couple specialty restaurants. You might want, if you're on a 7-night cruise, you want to buy the 3-night dining package. I think it's a great idea. But I think an unlimited dining package for a 7-night cruise, especially for a first timer, is a lot. I mean, it's not a bad value. I'm not denying that. I think it's a fantastic value. The issue is you're kind of denying yourself, really, the experience. And I think you should be able to experience equally specialty and complimentary because they both offer something different there. So, MJ is here. Does Royal Caribbean have any other larger ships besides Rhapsody of the Seas that go to Belize? I'm assuming it's because you have to tender. That is correct. MJ, yes. Liberty of the Seas goes to Belize. Liberty is a Freedom class ship. She can go there. I mean, really, MJ, any Royal Caribbean ship could tender that's not an Oasis class, so Quantum and below. But Liberty absolutely goes there. And I've been on, I did a tender in Belize on Navigator, and then I just did one recently on Brilliant, not recently, a couple of years ago on Brilliant. Brogan with another super chat. Keep it up. All right, brother. I'm practicing. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate your generosity this evening, Brogan. Thank you. Chosen One, tell my girlfriend that it's safe to go on a cruise. Chosen One's girlfriend, it is very likely safe to go on a cruise. I think that in the grand scheme of things, you're probably more likely to get sick elsewhere right now, like an airplane or the supermarket or many other places. But cruises just get a bum rap. I mean, listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's impossible to get sick on a cruise. That would be incorrect information. Of course, people get sick on a cruise, right? And of course, there is a chance you could get coronavirus on a cruise. But of the thousands of cases, and I'm talking about thousands every day and over the grand scheme of things, a vast majority of cases are from on land and other places, not on a cruise. I mean, after all, guys, we haven't had a cruise ship sailing in, since March, and those numbers still going up there. So cruises, I love the media likes to paint them like the big bad wolf, like, ooh, you go on a cruise, it's the floating Petri dish. I absolutely hate that metaphor. But look at the stats. I mean, clearly, they're no worse than many other places out there. But I digress. Josh Taylor, which is better to cruise from and why? Port Canaveral, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. Doesn't matter, dude. Whatever's easier for you to get to. There's advantages to all of them, but the ports are very similar. I don't know that one is better than the other. David Lucas, hello. Well, looking at coming over from Australia for the November 2021 group cruise. How's planning going? Awesome. Well, David, I'd love to have you there for our group cruise, which is in July out of Southampton. In July 2021, Southampton, going to Norway. My first time in Europe. It's gonna be amazing. When it comes to planning, David, for group cruises, we really don't plan it in earnest until we get past final payment date. Because once you get past final payment, then you have a really firm head count. Like, as an example, I'm just using you as an example, don't take this personally. But you're saying, Matt, I'd love to come over. Great. But I can't start making plans on David Lucas coming because maybe you're not going to come, which is totally up to you. I don't blame you one bit. So we make final payment, then we have a good hard number to work off of, and then we start planning it. And when I say planning, I'm talking about events and things of that nature. So let's see here. Jonesy in the house. What's up, Jonesy? Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Jamie, what are these super chats? Jamie, super chats are kind of like it's like a tip jar. It's an option right below where you're typing your comment. There's a big dollar, not big, but it's a $ button over there. You can basically tip me. It's a tip jar. It's not required. It's just something people do to show their support, and I do appreciate that. But of course, I want you guys here. That's the bottom line. I want you here. Sarah Baker, can you please do a Christmas group cruise next year? Well, we're close, Sarah. Next year, 21, we have a Thanksgiving group cruise. I mean, it's off by like a month, but it's in the grand scheme of things. Mr. Kurosaki, Puerto Rico Freedom of the Seas, what's happening? I mean, I don't know. It's happening. What do you mean by what's happening? So, Vicky, you can go on the cruise and get the flu. Yeah, I mean, listen, there are no guarantees in life. Nothing is 100% safe. Even sitting in your home, I mean, a tornado can come and rip your roof off, right? I mean, are these things likely to happen? No, and statistically speaking, not. But I don't think that you can run your life around what ifs and that kind of sort of thing. So, do I see Jay Wanderman here? Jay Wanderman, what is going on? Good evening. Everyone be patient. We'll all cruise again. I can't be patient, man. I'm too excited Cheryl Robison, Norway cruise is my favorite just because cruising through the fjords. Last of my second. Cheryl, I cannot. That's going to be amazing. My first European group cruise. Can't wait for that one. Tawny, have you done any private excursions in Aruba or Curacao? And if so, which vendor do you suggest? What did I do? Last time I was just in Aruba and Curacao in December or January, whenever. It was over New Year's Eve. For Aruba, we actually booked a hotel room, not a day pass, a hotel room at the Aruba Eagle Palm Beach Resort. It was great. I liked that quite a bit. That was on my own, nothing special, but it was just they had a pool, they had beach access. It's pretty good. I liked it actually. I thought it was not too for a family of 4. It wasn't a bad value. In the afternoon, we had the room, so I only wish we brought change of clothes. I could have showered. That was fine. Curacao. I usually, in Curacao, what I do is I split up my day. First half of the day, we go downtown. You dock right in whatever town that is. I can't remember. You go walk downtown, explore, walk around, explore, shop, eat. You're good. And then take a taxi over to Mambo Beach, Mambo. It's a really short ride over there. Josh with the super chat. Josh, thank you for the super chat. Josh writes, thinking about staying on the ship during a port day. Which port is your least favorite? Labadee, Cozumel, Roatan. Ooh, boy. Not Labadee. Not Cozumel. I pick Roatan, but that's a slight on Roatan because Roatan's a fun port as well. Listen. Yeah, I'd pick Roatan. I've been to Cozumel so many times. I've been to Labadee so many times. I've been to Roatan like 2 or 3 times, but there's just so much to do. Roatan would be the one. I'd pick Roatan. Let's see here. JC, there's a certain YouTube channel predicting cruises won't be back till 2022, which I think is insane. They're relying on the broken clock theory, right? Broken clocks are right twice a day. And at the end of the day, listen, this is why I don't do predictions. But number one, if you're right about a prediction, oh boy, I called it. There you go. I'm a genius. But if you're wrong about it, we usually come up with an excuse why you're wrong. It doesn't count. No, you don't really ever bring it up again. It's silly. They can predict whatever they want to predict. I predict, I don't know. I can't come up with a good joke on that. But I will tell you this. I will tell you that I think anybody predicting that there'll be no cruises till 2022 is a bit far-fetched. That is a really long time. And remember, guys, we're in month number 2 of this. Now imagine another 22 months of this. That's crazy. Jonesy with a super chat. Thank you, Jonesy. Very kind of you. Hoping Mariner of the Sea September 21st happens. Brother, I hope it happens because, Jonesy, I want to book that cruise, my friend. Carol, do you think Royal Caribbean will extend the cruise with confidence offer past September 1st? I don't know, Carol. And I generally don't venture off into guessing and speculation. You know that's not how I roll. But I think, Carol, that if things continue, if the suspension continues, I think I would be shocked if it wasn't, because it seems to be making everybody happy, right? So, Carol, I would suspect that if there's another round of cancellations, absolutely, I'd just be shocked if they didn't. Laura, do you think a Navigator will sail the Bahamas in late 2022? Yes. Whoa, let me back that up. Time out. Sorry, Lauren. I thought you meant about the coronavirus. You're talking about just a deployment standpoint. I have no idea. I will tell you this much. I think Mariner and Navigator are going to be doing the short sailings for a while. I think they've been built for this, if you will. So, Sarah, how many cruises have I been on? You know what? Let me ask Royal Caribbean. And I say ask Royal Caribbean. I'm just going to go to their website, log into my account, and base it off there. Hang on a second. I want to figure it out. I get this question a lot, and I've lost count, which is bad. That's just some people are like, you lost count, Matt? It's been that many? It's been that many. Let's see here. I have 6. I don't think this is accurate. No, there's some in here that I didn't go on yet. So I'm in the ballpark of about 60 cruises, give or take. April, do you think September sailing to Aruba will happen? I can't tell you one way or another. Right now, Royal says yes, but that's subject to change. So, hope for the best, plan for the worst. Rena O'Donnell. Hello, Rena. Do you typically get off the ship at St. Kitts or stay on board? Get off. We've been there. Well, I've been to St. Kitts 2 times. The first time I got off the ship. Second time, I was actually working that day. This was back when I had a day job. My deal with myself was I was going to work from the ship. I picked that day to do it. Not because of the island, because I had to work. But if I was going off the ship tomorrow, Insane kits? Absolutely, I'd get off the ship. Josh Taylor, how does one get notified of these group cruises that you speak of? Well, that's a good question, Josh. Number one, I posted at RoyalCaribbeanblog.com in our main menu. There's a link that says events. Click on that. All the information you need is over there. When I first announced them, I announced them usually on Royal Caribbean Blog. I posted on social media, but I'm also a terrible self promoter, so I don't do a very good job of reminding everybody, because I obviously, if you miss the one thing, you know what I mean? So, let's see here. Javon is here. Javon, how are you doing? Love me. Javon is such a nice lady. What is a must-do on Majesty of the Seas? Compass Deli. It's the best late-night quick service dining venue across Royal Caribbean. It's amazing. Come in there hungry. Tony Diaz in the house. Tony's making fun of me to somebody else, but what's up, Tony? Welcome. Jeffrey Leonard, how many cruises have you been on? Answer, not enough. That is the correct answer. I'm gonna use that. I gotta remember that one. I'm gonna steal it. Never give you credit for it again, but it's a great answer. Thank you, my friend. Carlos, does Oasis have an adult comedy club on board? They don't have it's not dedicated, but they do have a comedy club that they put in Blaze nightclub. So before it becomes a nightclub, it's a comedy shop, and then they turn into Blaze nightclub. So yes. And how can you find out what shows will be offered in your cruise planner? On Royal Caribbean's website, in the weeks and months leading up to your cruise, you can book a show reservation. If you don't do that, it's all right too. The show times will be posted in the Cruise Compass once on board. Cindy Rendon, welcome. Just want to say hi and thank you for all the advice. Well, Cindy, thank you for joining us here. VP Jared, welcome. How long can you free skate during the free skate time on Harmony? It depends on how many people there are. The skate session is usually about an hour-ish, maybe a little more. But if there's a lot of people, they will limit you to about, I forget if it's, I don't remember if it's 15 or 30 minutes, but if there's a lot of people, they can only have some people on the ice, so they'll, all right, group one, get off the ice, and then group two gets on the ice, so there you go. Let's see here. Dennis going on Vision for 10 days in December, courtesy of Club Royale. Nice. Travis Anderson says, Allure, renovation? We don't know. It's going to happen eventually, Travis, but no indication when that will occur now. Brian White, what dates are the cruises postponed till? Right now, and I'm going to emphasize right now, June 12th. June 11th resumes June 12th. That's the plan right now. So, the reason why I'm emphasizing that is because that could change. Andy, what changes can we see to the buffets? It wouldn't surprise me to see certain policies go into place that we've seen during gastrointestinal outbreaks on board. As an example, the waitstaff serving you, no self-serving going on, perhaps more spacing. I don't know. It really is anybody's guess. Mike James with the super chat. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Thanks, Matt. Independence of the Seas next April and Odyssey in April 2022. It's weird seeing Norwegian Bliss, Encore, and Spirit docked in Norfolk, Virginia. Yeah. Everything is weird right now, right? Everything is crazy. But Mike, yeah, dude, it is weird seeing ships in weird places, right? But Independence next April, awesome. We're supposed to go on her in like a week or two. And Odyssey in April 2022. I can't wait for Odyssey, my friend. I've got her booked. I got a sailing November booked on Odyssey, and then another one in March, spring break. So. Kicksboy Gaming, how many days minimum? What do you mean by that? I'm not sure I understand your question. Amy McGuire, if our Navigator July 6th sailing gets canceled, we're considering Thanksgiving week on Navigator or Mariner. I've never been on either ship. Can you choose one or the two? They're both very, very similar. I'd choose Navigator, but they're so similar. I think Navigator water slides are better. I like some of the smaller choices they made over there, but they're virtually identical. Heather Smith, is Skypad still open? And if so, is it free? Yes and yes. Yes to both answers. Yes to both questions, rather. William, is $65 a day for the deluxe beverage package a good price? It's going to be better than what's going to be on board. It'll always be more expensive on board. It's not a great price. I would wait it out a little bit, but it's going to be better. Always pre-book your drink packages. It will cost you more later on. Monty Love wants to know, when do they usually put up more cruise dates for next May? Typically, and I say typically because with this whole situation, Monty Love, it's all out the door. But typically they would release sailings in March and April, and then more sailings in November. I think we missed, there's definitely some sailings, Monty Love, that were not announced and are kind of lost in the shuffle there. But November would be the earliest I might expect that. Lisa, I took your advice and used a travel agent to book our cruise. Do you usually buy travel insurance? Good question, Lisa, and I'm glad you're using a travel agent. Love using travel agents. I do buy travel insurance. I buy an annual travel insurance plan because I cruise a lot. So a travel insurance plan is going to be worth my while because, of course, I go often enough. But the bottom line is, honestly, the decision to get travel insurance is very much a personal decision. For my first, I don't know how many years of cruising, probably at least 5 to 10 years, I never got travel insurance. To me, it was a waste of money. I was young. Me and my wife were young. We were healthy. We're still healthy. We're still relatively young, but we just didn't see a need for it. And we had insurance. And again, risks. I thought our risk factors were quite low. All right, now fast forward a couple of years, and we're on Independence of the Seas. And my wife started feeling sick, and we really got in a situation where I was in our room, and I was like, well, I could take my wife to the doctor, and then we're going to be paying, an arm and a leg, but she'll get better. Or I could let her sit here and suffer and hope that everything gets better and save money. And that decision, that was it for me. I couldn't take it anymore. So we get travel insurance. And I've yet to actually use the travel insurance because it just hasn't kicked in yet that I needed it. But like all insurance, it's a waste of money until you need it, and then it's a great thing, it's the best thing in the world. So yeah, that's my wishy-washy answer of should you get it? Depends on what you're looking for. Adriana, do you know if we can apply future cruise credit from a canceled sailing on an already booked future sailing? Yes, you can. Jessica, what's the most memorable drink you've had? Probably my new favorite, the Lava Flow with Kraken rum. It's my go-to right there. Carlos, when is Royal Caribbean naming a ship after me? I'll give you the answer. Never. It won't happen, but thank you, my friend. I know it's a compliment. Justabill, is the government attention on Carnival good news or bad news for Royal Caribbean? Does it help or hurt a competitor? The industry holds a whole more. You can make an argument either way, Justabill. It's a good question. I think that I think the cruise lines would prefer it to everybody to leave them alone, whether it's the media, whether it's the government. Most companies operate best when they're not quite under the microscope from anybody. It slows things down. It's just, yeah, it's not. So, but I think that but in general, I do also believe that in this current situation, the more buy-in the cruise lines have from the government right now, the better it will look for them. Because at the end of the day, guys, this is not going to be the decision to start cruises again is not going to be a government sanctioned thing, sort of. It's really going to be the court of public opinion. And look, we've all seen it, guys. The media loves to pick on the cruise industry because they're an easy target. You know what I mean? Never mind that. I want to point something out to you guys. This is a stat that I don't know how I can work in, but I want to just prove one thing. Bear with me 1 second here. Give me 2 seconds. Because if I could type faster, I might be able to find it there. Jason with the super chat. Jason, thank you so much for the super chat. Very, very kind of you. Will Royal Caribbean extend the expiration for next cruise? Normally, it's valid for 1 year. If you booked it on board the ship in the next cruise office, I might give them a call because in a lot of cases they're pretty flexible right now. Okay, I found what I was looking for. Okay, I want to point something out to you really quick here, guys. Quick rant. The media pointing out all the cruise ships, floating petri dish, people are getting sick, blah, 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 blah. I want to point out, what day is this? Monday. There are still, on Tuesday, yes, Tuesday, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count 5 flights that are coming from Italy, which is one of the hardest hit countries in the world with coronavirus. 5 flights, all on, there's Alitalia, Air France, KLM, coming to the United States, coming to New York City. So let me get this right. The cruise lines, which have been operating in 2.5 months and have had a mere fraction of coronavirus infections in the grand scheme of the whole wide world, they're the ones getting slammed on. And by the way, there are still flights. I'm seeing 5 for tomorrow. From Italy. Italy. This is like, Italy was like China number 2 after China. Isn't that crazy? Why is there not like outrage that there are flights from Italy coming to the US? All right, I'm done. Vicky with the super chat. Thank you, Vicky, for the super chat. When does Royal Caribbean decorate for Christmas, or do they? I'll be cruising Thanksgiving. Usually by Thanksgiving, like Thanksgiving Day, it's decorated. It really is varied. I've seen them decorate as early November, and then sometimes it takes them literally to the first sailing that goes over Thanksgiving. So it really does run the gamut. But if you're on a Thanksgiving sailing, Vicky, they'll be up for your sailing. So, Jason in Old San Juan, although it will be an Uber to the embarkation ports across the harbor, doesn't... Wait. Are you talking to me, Jason, or someone else? In Old San Juan, although it will be an Uber to the embarkation port, it's across the harbor. Okay, I think you're talking to somebody else, but that's cool. Good information. Carolina, what are the best restaurants to go to with 3-night dining package on Harmony of the Seas? Great question. The Izumi Hibachi, number 1. 150 Central Park, 2. Sabor, 3. Those would be my 3 choices right there. So, oh, no worries, Jason. No, Jason. I apologize. Thank you for helping out in the chat, because you and so many other people here in the chat, very, very helpful answering questions. Obviously, I can't answer them all, so I really appreciate people in the chat there. Corey Tobias, have ever been on adventure this season? No, but I've been on our sister ships, Mariner, Explorer, Navigator. So, also, do you know what would be added in this anticipated 2020 application? No, Royal Caribbean isn't said yet. Tony Diaz with a virtual tequila shot. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that. Here you go. Cheers, everybody. Happy Monday to better times. Cheers. It's good. It's good. Cam, I looked at the Royal Caribbean site and the deluxe super drink package is $50. That's a great price right there. Heather, are there any cruises to Hawaii with Royal Caribbean? Only repositioning cruises, Heather. So cruises that go from like Sydney, Australia to Hawaii, and then they continue on to Seattle, or from Seattle or Vancouver to Hawaii, and then they continue on to Australia. Chow Diva, will Royal Caribbean do anything special for the 4th of July cruise? Yes, absolutely. I've been on 4th of July cruises. There's celebrations, there's decorations, there's special food, special drinks. Yeah, they have a good time with it. It's a good party on there. So, let's see here. Diane, thank you, Matt, for that rant. If the next person uses the word petri dish to me when I talk about upcoming cruises, seriously, the media is ruthless. They are. I mean, listen, this is not new, because the cruise lines have always been a target for the media, because they're just, they harp on biases and stereotypes that are out there. But obviously you and I get this, but it gets, we all reach, I think everybody reaches a point at some point where it gets really annoying, and it's like, come on, man, seriously? But that was like, to me, that was crazy. Like, the fact that you can fly from Italy I just did, by the way, this was only Rome to JFK in New York City. I have no idea about what the other schedule is of Alitalia flights. Are there flights to Washington, D.C. or Florida or where, L.A.? I'm sure there are. But that was crazy. Let's see here. Ken Lesko, we are doing a cruise over New Year's on Oasis. What can you expect? A ship-wide party, Ken. Like a giant party, my friend. Every venue, every bar, big time party there. You'll like it. Lizzie, do you think Royal Caribbean will still sell out of California someday? Yes, someday, absolutely. I don't know when, but yes, I do believe they're coming back for that one. So, let's see here. We got time for another question or two, guys, then I got to run out of here. Heather Smith, is the Flow Rider free? Yes, it is free. There is sometimes a wait for it, especially on sea days, but it is complimentary. You could get a private lesson. You can rent those out on the cruise planner, but you don't have to. As long as you can wait about 5 or 10 minutes, you probably should be good there. So. MJ, I can concur with Matt. Firsthand seeing flights from Europe still flying all over the world. When I figured that out, I was like, "Are you kidding me? Why isn't that to me is inexcusable? I just don't understand that. I can understand. Listen, you want to do flights around the U.S., fine. You know what I mean? But like Italy was one of the worst hit countries with coronavirus. I mean, one of the worst. It's probably right now. There's China, Italy, Spain, and the United States. That's the Mount Rushmore of coronavirus countries right there. Just pointing that out. Kristen, what's your favorite thing to do in St. Thomas? When I can get there, take the ferry over to St. John's. Love it there. It's the most beautiful beach in the whole wide world I've ever been to. Fantastic. Kevin, my June Alaska cruise was canceled. Do you think they'll have to wait till the actual cruise day before they will start to process the future cruise credit? No, Kevin. It depends on when your cruise was canceled. Kevin, we have a full blog post at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. If you go to RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, search for future cruise credit, there's a breakdown of when your sailing was canceled versus when you'll get your future cruise credit. So that's the information over there. So check that out, guys. Let's see here. Homeless Whale. How does Adventure Ocean for the kids work? Boy, how much time you got right now? Basically, there are set hours. You go up there, you register the kids. It's complimentary. You drop them, you sign them in, sign them out. There's programming for the kids. We have a lot more information at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. But Adventure Ocean is complimentary. It's kids club for most of the day and evening. It is open. There's sometimes we take breaks here and there, but that's there. And at night after 10 o'clock, there's an hourly charge. It's the best money you ever spend in your life. So, and last question of the day is from Heather Smith. Do you prefer cold weather like Alaska or warm weather Bahamas? I like them both. I mean, listen, I prefer Alaska because I haven't been to Alaska as much, and I think there's some novelty to that, Heather. So absolutely, I love that idea. But being able to just go out and here living in Florida and going there is not bad as well. Adriana with the super chat. Thanks, Matt. You helped me see the light at the end of the tunnel to my next cruise. Tequila shot. Oh boy, another virtual tequila shot. My wife's not going to be happy about this one. Cheers, everybody. Virtual tequila shot. Care of Adriana. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate that. Oh boy. Good stuff. Diane, was great to talk about Royal Caribbean in a positive, hopeful way. Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for joining us here. And if you're saying, wait a minute, Matt, I need more Royal Caribbean news, information, fun, advice, check out RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Plenty more for you over at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Keep you busy until our next live broadcast. Guys, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy. Do something fun. And we'll talk again very soon right here on YouTube. Good night, everybody. And end stream. See you guys.